Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you're highly welcome to this special edition, Thursday morning edition. Yes, it is Thursday morning, and I'm excited to be back right now. Quickly, we are in a transfer market, and a lot is taking place right now as we speak within the Chelsea hierarchy. A flurry of Chelsea outgoings expected this month of January, including Nkunku and PSG, Ben Chilwell, Cesare Casadei, and potentially Kenyan Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, these are the names that are up right now this season. This transfer window for sale. Nkunku and PSG, Ben Chilwell, Cesare Casadei, and then potentially Kenyan Dewsbury Hall. Potentially because Chelsea are not actually pushing him out, though he was told that he's in the transfer market. If there's any good bid that the club deemed fit or sufficient, good enough or sufficient enough, and if the bid also favors the player, then he'll be let go. That is why potentially, yes. Now, a defensive reinforcement is the priority for Chelsea right now in this transfer window. Reinforcement in our defensive area, especially center backs. But Chelsea, right now as we speak, they are only opportunistic. They are only ready if there are options in the market, good options for that matter. Good options for that matter on our attacking front. Chelsea's main priority right now is the defensive area. But we'll take the opportunity. Yes, let me use the simplest one that I can easily pronounce. They will take the opportunity if and only there comes a chance where they can get an attacking player this month, then they'll jump on. It's not a priority according to Ben Jacobs. It is not a priority for Chelsea. But if the opportunity comes and is good, Chelsea will take that chance according to Ben Jacobs as we speak. Now, having said that, we understand Chelsea already rejected 10 million pound bid from Torino for Cesare Casadei. The 21-year-old has significant interest from a lot of clubs, and Chelsea hoping for over 15 million. But Torino presented only 10 million pounds, and that has been rejected as we speak by Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your breakfast news. I will not be taking much time, so just follow me. We will soon be ending it up. Yes. So 10 million bid from Torino has been rejected for Casadei as we speak. All right. No negotiations ongoing. No negotiations ongoing or even talks between PSG and Chelsea for Christopher Nkunku has been reported by some news channels. There are chances for Nkunku to leave if he asks to play more and explore options, as revealed in December, with top clubs very attentive to that. But PSG are looking at different kind of players, not Christopher Nkunku. So until the player asks to leave or he's demanding more playing time, then only Chelsea will be forced to let him go. And even that, as we speak, there is no talks between Chelsea and PSG regarding Christopher Nkunku. Ladies and gentlemen, so disregard every other news coming your way that Christopher is about to leave to PSG. PSG are in negotiation. No. No talks whatsoever ongoing between Chelsea and PSG as of now regarding Christopher Nkunku. Yes, it is what it is. It is your breakfast news, and I want to make it snappy. So, quickly. You see, many would have thought by now Chelsea will be totally out of the transfer market, at least for this January, which most of us were thinking so. But until certain things are put in place, certain measures are put in place. For instance, our system of play, our fringe players and our head coach, we need to make sure things are balanced. As we speak, Chelsea is not a balanced squad. It is not a balanced squad. From our defense, in fact, from goalkeeping department to the defense, to midfield, to attack, to the striking areas. Chelsea is not yet a balanced squad. And what particular area that I'm looking at? And I still think, I know you might disagree with me. I personally think that there will not be the need for Chelsea to go into the market this January for a striker. You may say, because I want more time for Jackson. No. We have a player in Maguire from Barcelona, the 18-year-old from Barcelona. I wonder if it will be possible, to have Jackson and Gueye in the same team, playing together as a two-man striker partnership. What about that? Maguire from Barcelona, the young 18-year-old. What if we should have both Maguire and Nicolas Jackson playing in the same team as two-man striker partnership, similar to how Brighton plays? What about that? It will add goal threat for sure. But consequentially, Maresca will have to alter the rest of the team to provide balance. Yes. An interesting thought, to say the least. Because we know the guy, he is going fast. He's a goal threat. He's that kind of a striker in the box, pose a lot of threats to opposition defenders. And with Jackson's work rate, to bench Jackson for him alone to be a lone striker up front, Chelsea will be missing out. We saw it in which of the games we played recently? Is it against one of our last games we played, that Jackson was rested. We could see that our front line was not having the sharp edge that it needed to attack the opposition defense. So for me, it will be an interesting partnership to see both Jackson and Maguire in the same team. I have thought about it before. Not sure if this idea will be floated and if people like you will actually accept it. But it's my own personal opinion. Yes, it is my personal opinion. Jackson and Maguire heading the attack. Yes. You see, there is a short-term internal solution to all this. I believe one of those short-term internal solutions, instead of we going to the transfer market right now in this January, which we might not get the best because many clubs don't want to sell in January. They will not sell you the best. They can only sell you the ones that they don't need, that are already on their benches. So for me, short-term internal solution is what I'm talking about. By the way, although Maguire is just 18, I like him. He is just 18. I like him. He just needs to refine his game. Gueye just needs to refine his game. And ideally, he would require 2 seasons of proper game time. But right now, Enzo Maresca could take a bet, oh yes, and play him more in partnership with Nicolas Jackson up front. Like I said, it's a bet. He could win. Yes. Starting with more minutes from the bench. And that more minutes from the bench, for me, it doesn't work. Because normally, Maresca is known to have his first substitution around the last 10 minutes, last 15 minutes. That will not be enough for him. We saw a potential hint of what Gueye can do against Crystal Palace when Gueye was brought on instead of Christopher Nkunku. If you remember, he was brought on instead of Christopher Nkunku against Crystal Palace, and we saw his movements in that game. Dear friends, it is my opinion. On this channel, we analyze it the way we see it. Yes. Quickly to some other transfer news before we run out. Yeah. We understand Chelsea are ready to make a move as early as this month for Kobbie Mainoo if they receive an encouragement from the player. How true this is, I'm not too sure, but I know there's an interest from Chelsea regarding Kobbie Mainoo. And we understand, with Chelsea hierarchy are ready, our sporting director, they are ready. Should the player show any encouragement from himself? What does that mean? You see, I believe with this statement, Chelsea are trying somehow to talk to him behind the scenes. They are trying to talk behind the scenes with the player. And that is why this statement is coming. If the player showed any encouragement, then only Chelsea will move. Now, look at this. We have Andrew Santos with Strasbourg that we are expected back in the summer. Kobbie Mainoo, Andrew Santos, Moise Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, injury prone. What do you think? Kobbie Mainoo, Andrew Santos, Romeo Lavia, Moise Caicedo. What do you think? For me, he will be a very good signing to partner Moise Caicedo in the absence of Romeo Lavia right now. In the absence of Romeo Lavia right now, Kobbie Mainoo, if we can get him, it will be a very good signing. If Chelsea can get Kobbie Mainoo in addition to Moise Caicedo in that midfield. Listen, Romeo Lavia is a very good, talented young chap. Very strong, very decisive, knows his positioning very well. But the challenge here is the injury situation of Romeo Lavia. I don't know how we can solve it. I don't know how Chelsea can solve that challenge. If we can solve it and he can be fit for a whole season, playing 36 at least games out of 38. Play at least 35. In fact, let's just make it, if Romeo Lavia can be fit for 30 games per season, minus the conference, minus the Champions League and Cup leagues. If he can be fit and play 30 games in the Premier League for Chelsea, that alone will be enough. But right now as we speak, he plays 3.5 games, then he's off. 4 games, he's off. I mean, how do we get stability in our midfield? Kobbie Mainoo to Chelsea, I welcome it wholeheartedly. I will welcome it wholeheartedly. And that is not to say that Chelsea should sell Andrew Santos. I know these are owners, they are very funny people. They can sell anything. So long as it's our cash, it's our money. And Andrew Santos, there is so much interest around Europe for him. Well, quickly, I'm about to run up. Maresca said for a centre back. Maresca or Chelsea said for a centre back answer in the absence of Wesley Fofana is what I listed here. They said for a centre back in the absence of Wesley Fofana. Is there a solution in this January transfer window? Do you think there's a solution? All right, I've jotted down these few things. Keep playing Achampong alongside Levi Colwill. 2. Persist with Tosin or Disasi. 3. Recalling back of Trevor Chalobah. 4. Taking a look at Aaron Anselmino that is just coming back right now. 5. Buy a new centre back. Which option will you go in for? Which options will you favor? Keep playing Achampong. I am in favor of that. Since we have Aaron and Semenyo also in right now for reassessment, keep playing Achampong until we are very certain Aaron is ready. Aaron and Semenyo is ready to be part of the first team. Recalling Trevor Chalobah right now does not make sense to me. We let him go in the first place. We had the reasons why he's gone. So allow the young chap to enjoy his stay with Crystal Palace. For me, it's not an option. Achampong and Semenyo are my best bet in this 5 list Dear friends, all right. Let me go to one international, hopefully, if I have it here, and I will end up. Yes. Dear friends, what do you think? Is there any international here? Let me see. Okay. I've got it. Graham Potter has agreed 2.5 years, 2.5 year contract with West Ham. I'm happy. Finally, former Chelsea head coach Graham Potter secured a new deal with West Ham. Yes, Potter, we know, is not a bad coach. He came into Chelsea at a critical time where there was crisis within the squad setup. I'm happy he's finally gotten a club. And in fact, West Ham is one of the clubs that he can actually manage. At his status, there will not be that much pressure on him. Unlike the top 5, top 6 clubs. Top 5, top 4 clubs carries different kind of pressure. But top 6, top 8, you can manage the situations better. And so I'm happy Graham Potter has finally agreed a 2.5 years. That's 2.5 years contract with West Ham, as reported. However, there is a 6-month break clause if certain performance criteria are not met. So it means that within 6 months, if the performance criteria is not met, the club has the right to terminate the contract. Potter hopes to bring over Kyle McCauley from Chelsea as part of his backroom staff. Kyle McCauley, he wants to take one of our back. Actually, he brought him to Chelsea. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have no problem with that. On that note, dear friend, it is your breakfast. I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. See you in the next one. You see me. Shalom and peace.